were you? Yeah. No.
There we
yeah.
go. So we're rolling. Yeah, just keep it tight shut. That's great. So tell us who you are and what you're doing and why what you're doing is really important.
You bet. So my name is Katie Epstein. I've been living here in Jackson since 2010.
And I'm Abby Clark. I've been living in the Valley since 2011. And
we're super excited to be a part of this Jackson poll. We think it's a really neat way for Teton County residents to, one, get involved with some of the important conservation issues we have here in the Valley. Two, we're excited to hear about the way in which our community feels about these issues. And three, we see it as just a neat way for us to work on community engagement throughout the whole Jackson community.
yeah, and we're community members too, so you know we both have our opinions, and it's just nice to see what our neighbors feel and where our tax dollars are going and how people feel about similar issues. Not everyone there's no right or wrong answer to the questions we're asking, and we're just looking to see what people have to say and if they have anything to say.
So what are some of the issues that you're out asking people to share their opinions about?
Neat. So we have three main issues that we're talking with folks about tonight. The first one is about roads and transportation, and we're asking folks whether they'd prefer to have new highways and widened highways, or if they'd rather have public transportation and bikes. The second issue we're tackling is wildlife crossings. We're asking folks if they would prefer to have overpasses and underpasses like they do up in Pinedale or Togety Pass, or if they prefer to have things like bumper stickers, ads, signs, asking folks to slow down.
And then affordable housing, which is a big issue, which I think, I know I feel this issue a lot right now. So we're asking, if we should help the middle class to be able to stay and live here, or if you can't afford to live here, should you commute or maybe move away?
So what are you finding? What have you heard from people here in Jackson?
Well, we are 6 houses in. We've heard some surprisingly diverse and really far-ranging opinions. So far, we've seen a lot of folks feel strongly about wildlife crossings, a lot of good pushes for wildlife crossings. People seem really divided about the highways and public transportation. And there's a lot of folks that recognize that it's really cold here most of the time, and that potentially biking is maybe not an option for a lot of members in the community, and that widening highways might be a better choice. And then I think it's been pretty divided as well on housing.
I think kind of generation gap too, we've seen for those answers. A little bit, the newer, people who just moved to Jackson or just here starting off are definitely looking for affordable housing, where, some people who've been here, we've talked to people who've been here 50+ years, and they've said it's always been hard to live in Jackson too, so, there's not really an easy answer, but it's always hard, so.
Great. And so what's the ultimate outcome you're hoping to accomplish with the Jackson poll?
Well, I think ultimately our outcome is to understand how folks in the community feel about these issues. I think for Abby and I personally, we're here in all denim hoping to have a really fun, awesome time. It's a nice night for walking, so there's some positive externalities that are coming as well. But overall, I think we're excited to find a way to help the Alliance think more critically about some of the issues that are challenging our community today, and have some information to move forward to the polls next year.
And so they'll have some statistics too, which they can present, to the community, to the commissioners, etc., to pass new laws.
Town council, hold them accountable, stuff like that?
Yep.
Yeah, I think this is a great way for us to hold our public officials accountable. I think it's good for them to hear from the boots on the ground what's happening with these issues and who cares along what axis.
Perfect. Awesome. Good job.
Sorry about the council.
No.
I was like, I need a cue card. Give me a cue card.
No, that was perfect. All right, that was perfect. So we're just gonna let you guys get back to doing what you're doing, and then we're just gonna do a little debrief when you get back to the office. Okay?
Cool.
Over beers. All right.
Cool.
All right. We'll see you guys. Thanks.
Thank
Appreciate
you.
it. That was
Get
awesome.
the cue cards. Get the cue cards. Yeah. The accountability.
All right.
No, you did great.
Oh, so this is one of these.